This live stream isn't going to be long, guys. I have a lot on my mind, a lot I'm dealing with in my personal life. Something crazy just popped up out of nowhere. Um, Maybe I'll tell you guys later on, maybe I won't. But, anyways, in addition to what I'm dealing with personally, I've just been noticing society is taking a turn from the worst. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Oftentimes, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I do not recognize this society. We've truly fallen from grace. Um, all I see is hatred, division, anger. I see an unstable society that will not last too much longer. When I look out into society, I do not recognize the country that it was supposed to be. So much has changed in a short amount of time. What made me think about this, guys, was the state trooper situation, which was just like, man, either the guy is a super fan and in a, as a cop, he's a super Texas A&M fan and he's just mad about them guys blowing us out, or he's a super racist. There's no beating around that bush. Then somebody I knew back in high school is breaking the news. Got he got shot in the stomach. He's recovering, but he plays NFL football. And I'm just seeing so many different things what people are saying, and they're like, man, nobody's has any empathy anymore. Nobody cares for what the next person has to say. Nobody cares about the next person, period. Everybody's just out for self. Everybody just wants to spew hate. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. There's so much hate in this country. If it's not infighting from the political aisle with Trump and Marjorie Taylor, and they even have the MIGA versus the MAGA. If you guys don't know what MIGA is, then do you research on that? We got hate and dysfunction at that high level. And then we have so many different cultures battling within the country that you can't recognize if this is America or if we're in a different culture. Man, you guys in the chat that are saying idiotic things, you guys are the reason why. You know, I can't. You got to be bots or you got to be idiots that just sit in your home all day and just have nothing going, bro. I don't get it. I gotta get off. I gotta get away from this shit, bro. You guys have no idea how hard it is to find good people today that are just good stand-up people. The lies today are extraordinary. What's a quote you live by? Um, Damn, I had a really good one. But the one that comes straight to my head is a quote I live by is always keep your thinking cap on. But that means something deeper. It's you don't get too high, you don't get too low in your emotional state. You take emotion out of it and just keep thinking. In moments that are bad, you shine. You should be smiling. And in moments where things are good, you're like, there's something bad around the corner about to happen. So that's kind of like my twisted way of dealing with it. Also, that there is a, I'm not really religious anymore, but there is a Bible verse that Psalms 23:4, I think. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. That's a good one that I live by, but we got people from Slovakia. I'm just talking about spread love and positivity. I also hit the like button. I can help the algorithm. Have a blessed day, broski. Much appreciated, man. Shout out to my man Tommy, Slovakia. Much love from the USA. Really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Mm. There's some there's some truth to that. Dinovich. So there's so many different things in division and so many different lies and so many different, you guys don't see it because, people will smile in your face and will tell you what you want to hear and you think that they actually mean it, but no, there's an ulterior motive behind it. It's hard to just trust anything what anybody has to say. The rules do not apply to everybody. Um, the law doesn't apply to everybody. Certain people, you don't. There's certain rights you don't have that you think you have, and for me, it's getting harder and harder for me to deal with this. Past looking into going overseas is definitely becoming more and more appealing um, each and every day. But I am logical and rational. I do realize that, hey, just because going over to a different country doesn't mean you're not going to have problems over there as well. Um, there's always certain things that go on, but man, just the hatred that I see being displayed in society right now is getting too much to handle. It's like, God damn, we're that close to civil war, civil unrest, and people don't see it. People are too caught up in their jobs because it's hard to survive right now. It's hard to even get a job. If you lost your job, it's hard to get a job because nobody's hiring. If you don't have a job, it's hard to get a job. If you have a job, you really want to leave your job, but you can't leave your job because there's no other job for you to go get. So you're forced to stay and settle. You're not forced, but you got bills to pay. So you got to do what's best, which is oftentimes to stay. I don't recognize this society. Sometimes you wait it out, but it's just the same thing, Mark Travis. We keep electing the same people. We keep we keep thinking that they're different, cosplaying as the left side and the right side. They're the same side. And I'm not talking about ideological wise, I'm talking about in their belief system of not helping the average American. So, and then on top of that, all people have is just talking points for you. They see what's going on, but they're not trying to fight it or go against it. They just wait to the next time and hope that the next leader has their best interests. That's the word for today. Everybody's hoping for change to happen. Nobody's acting for change to happen. Shout out to my man Zaire. You guys go follow my man Zaire on TikTok. He makes a lot of great content. talking about the harsh truths about women, and he actually gets them to tell the truth on themselves. It's actually quite brilliant to tell themselves. He says society is now full of low lives and narcissists. I mean, bro, I see it everywhere, bro. I thought I was the only one. And so like it's getting to the point now, especially if you live in a big city, you're crowded and you live amongst people, but you feel alone. You feel like a misfit or something. So it's a very we're in very interesting times right now, guys. Things can get worse or they can get better. Zaire, shout out to my man Zaire. He always coming in showing love, man. It's always great to see you come in here. Zaire, it's always a pleasure to have you in here. He said, I love this topic tonight here, Miles. I appreciate it. If you guys want to support the channel, you're more than welcome to super chat if you have whatever you can donate. It is much appreciated. Mark Travis says, yes, we're in the end times. Yeah, we are. And we have to be, bro. Or either we're in end times or we're in the end times of this society in the Western Hemisphere. It's not. It's one of the two. Either the world's going to shit, but I can't verify that because I haven't went around the world yet. But if the world is like this, oh yeah, this is the end times. If it could be just be the West, the United States of America that's experiencing this at a high level. Because I see this in the big city in Texas. And so I know you guys around the country, you see it in your big cities as well. You said release the Epstein files. Yeah, a lot of Republicans are voting for it actually, and they're getting alienated and getting threatened and intimidated by Trump. So we'll see if it actually happens. I thought they released those files. They haven't. At first, they voted against it, but now the new vote I think happens this week, and they're trying to round Republicans up not to vote against it. But Marjorie, that's the reason why he went against Marjorie Taylor and not supporting Marjorie Taylor and another person. I forgot his name, but yeah, that's why he's withdrawing their support. And all the people that he's supporting are, you know, in with those folks, in with those small caps. I agree, but his policies ain't where it's at. He said it's perfectly fine in Denmark. I heard a lot of chill things about Denmark. It's another place over there, Poland too. He said, I'm new to your chat. Hello, how are you doing? I am in a bad state, in a sad state. What's going on, introvert? You got introvert life in here. If you guys are in the gaming content, you guys go give them a follow. If you guys are in the real life interviews with women, go follow my man Zaire. And so yeah, introvert. We probably gonna go too much longer on the live. So we're gonna wind this down. We'll probably give about another 5 minutes. We're at 15 minutes right now. Probably give another 5 minutes, but we're just talking about society and how I don't recognize society. And we got the player that got the New York Jet player that got shot in the stomach. I actually know that guy in real life. And, we got the state trooper situation. I'm like, bro, why he just walked in? But I'm like, bro, What the hell, man? And people is growing popularity of that Arkansas community. I'm like, you guys do what you want to do, I guess. He said Tennessee is nice. I heard Nashville is nice. I'm in Michigan. Michigan's cold as hell. That's cool. I'm sorry for your friend. Yeah, this happened like earlier today, I think, or like early this morning. It happened like at 2 a.m. And like we weren't like close friends, so it ain't like that where I just like can text him right now and he'll respond back. But like I went to high school with him and he would always, kind of give me some encouragement. He was an upperclassman. He was a senior, I was a sophomore. So cold world. Yeah, exactly, bro. The NFL player, the only difference is I think my friend in the Jets, I think he good now. He got shot in the stomach. I think he good now. They got him into the hospital in time, but man, bro, like I'm like, man, what did you get yourself into, bro? Like, damn, it's 2 a.m. It's time to go to sleep. But he could just be out having fun, living his life, and just got caught up in some bull. Shit happens. You know, but damn, man, like, bro, society. But like those two incidences with the state trooper at the Texas A&M game, and you guys know I'm an Aggie as well. So like, I'm like, what the hell is that shit? And I'm like, Chris, I ain't gonna say his name, but the Jets player, all this shit. I'm like, bruh, and like what people are saying about this stuff, like, this is what happens when you vote for this and that. I'm like, bro, people are so caught up in politics that they don't care about the actual human being no more, bro. Like nobody, they want to blame it on the left, they want to blame it on the right. Like, bro, just can we just be a human being and show empathy to one another? Bro, like that's like a foreign language today. Uh, Zaire writes, I hate our American society. I actually plan on leaving the US for good. Unaffordable cost of living and dating is in hell. It's unhealthy living here too now. Bruh, bruh, we on the same wavelength. I'm just trying to find a way, bruh. As soon as I find the online way, and it's gonna come either from cloud computing or it's gonna come from this YouTube stuff. Whichever one hit first, bruh, I'm out. Bruh, I am not kidding, bruh. First, I'm gonna move out of the city completely, and then I'm gonna go inch by inch to different countries to see what you need to go get a visa, see what the cost of living is. Like, bro, I seen a dude, Lord Williamson. Shout out to Lord Williamson. Um, I used to watch Austin Holloman a lot, but he kind of like I don't know. He ain't my kind of. Not saying he bad and nothing like that. He just I don't know. I watch him occasionally, but that man Lord, like he went to Rio and like he did so much stuff with just $50, and I'm like, bruh, that's a developed country. Excuse me. I'm like, shit, bruh. I might have to pull up to Brazil. Brazil ain't perfect though, but damn, nothing to do with anything regarding mental health or other social issues. Exactly. Do you work remotely? Work or in language? Would you be barrier? International move? Like, yeah, I'm a learn Spanish. There's no way around that. I'm a learn Spanish. I didn't took 3 semesters of Spanish in college, so I should know it. But speaking it and understanding it in real time is way different because they don't speak it. They don't speak the proper school version of it. They speak slang and just like with the American language, like we don't speak proper English. We speak slang. You know what I'm saying? Like no, you know what I'm saying? Like just that little phrase I just said is something that's not in any American English vernacular. What country would you live in? I'm thinking about Thailand or Medellin. Medellin. I heard Medellin is very affordable. I've not been to either one of those countries, bro. So I can't give you a good point. Brazil looks like a decent choice, but like if we gonna go Spanish, we or like to Latin countries, we gotta know Spanish or Portuguese or something like that. We have like it's a must because we ain't trying to get them 304s that be on the tour that camp out at the tourist spots. That's not gonna get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like it be 304s everywhere, but we trying to get the good women, or we trying to get be around good people that's looking out for us. So I went to Spanish in high school. Spanish is not as difficult as you think. Currently, I'm a trucker. I travel across country, but I'm saving up these next 5 years currently to retire in a different country. Sit on 100K USD, and our money stretches far overseas. Yeah. Shout out to you, Zaire. I do trucking as well. I don't do over the road, but I do local stuff. But yeah, shout out to you, man, for having a class CDA or CDL, a class A CDL. Shit, I'm trying to get out of trucking, bro. Them long ass hours. Medellin, Colombia, one of the worst cities in South America. You're like a dialect of sort. Yeah, and when we go to these places, we ain't getting on no date night. We ain't doing none of that. We gonna touch grass, bro. We gonna touch grass. We gonna go to the spots where all the people at. So just don't get scooped out in Colombia because that's what's really going on in that country. Yeah, but guys, I'm gonna give you guys some truth or some game, and this is gonna carry over for wherever you at in life. And then we're gonna cut the stream off. Uh, if you guys stay out of the nightlife, if you guys get, stay inside at a decent hour, you guys are not into drugs and alcohol. If you guys stay away from those things, you're gonna be safe on planet Earth most times. Now, granted, if you live in the hood or if you in a favela somewhere, then shit. Then you can be just become an innocent bystanders. But if you stay away from those things, you will be safe on planet Earth more times than not. Detroit is rough. I've never been in a nightclub type of person anyway. Yeah, you can keep it that way, bro. Don't change it now. I like to start my career in my 60s if it provides a better life. I'm not afraid of work. I mean, that's one way of looking at it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to go live every day this week because I'm, making videos. I'm just not in the mood to make reaction videos right now. So we're gonna try to go live at least 15, 20 minutes each day. If we go longer, then so be it. But yeah, it's gonna be the live, guys. You guys stay tuned for me this week. Yeah, introvert, we're gonna get up out of here. So you guys stay tuned this week. You guys like on your way out, double tap the screen on your way out. And I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Um, yeah, society's in a crazy place. I appreciate it, Mark. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.